amigos, RadiShineAmigo here, and welcome to a new Let's Play. We've kind of done this one twice before, but it's Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega MegaDrive. Now, this is, this time I will actually, after this Let's Play, I will move on to the next Sonic the Hedgehog game. There were bits here and there that I didn't like about my older Let's Plays of this game, and this is the real thing, guys, don't worry. But in this Let's Play, I'm going to do it a little bit different to, from what at least I've seen of other Let's Plays of this game. Basically, I'm going to explore the levels just a little bit more. I'm still going to make sure I complete them in like a good amount of time, but I'm going to show off more areas to get rings and how to get extra lives quite easily, just for like the newcomers to this game, Basically, the controls, you have all three buttons, A, B and C, all do the same thing. They all jump. And when you jump, you roll into a ball and you can kill badniks and turn them into little animals. Sonic the Hedgehog, basically the difference between this game and other platformers is speed. This game it puts a bigger emphasis on speed than a lot of other platformers, and you can actually, go roll downhill and build up your momentum to go faster within the level. Right here we've got a special stage. To access these special stages, you collect 50 rings within a level, and then at the end of the level, you still keep those 50 rings by the time you touch the goalpost. Then there's a big gold ring that you saw me jump into on the right of the goalpost. Jump through that and it will lead you into a special stage, and within the special stages you want to touch all these little crystal things. First find them, and then you break the crystals, you can go through and you can get the Chaos Emerald. It's pretty simple, and collecting all the Chaos Emeralds gives you the best ending in the game. There's a total of 6 emeralds in this game, and we're on Green Hill Zone Act 2. Now, something you may notice if you've played this game before and you're from, say America or something, the music's a little bit slower in the English version. I was thinking of playing the American version, but I wanted to stick to the version that I used to play, so yeah. You also, if you're running and you press the down button while running, Sonic will roll up into a ball, and you can use that to, basically like I did there, to break through walls, or just basically roll through the level a little bit faster with ease here. It's kind of annoying because I've already done like 2 Let's Plays of this game, so I kind of feel like I don't know what to say, but I do know what to say. Basically, there's the TVs that you find, the TV monitors. You find them within the levels. You have ones with rings on them, they give you 10 rings. You have ones with stars on them, and they give you invincibility for a certain period of time. And you also have ones with shoes on them, and they make you run a hell of a lot faster, and the music in the background, goes a little bit faster as well. You also have one with Sonic's face on it, and that gives you an extra life. The extra life counter's on the bottom left corner, for those you don't know. Yeah, those of you who haven't played this game before, I'm going to show off, 100%, and I'm going to try and beat the levels rather quickly, just because, there are some people that have actually, played this game before. But I'm also going to take my time with some sections of it, so it's going to be more of it's not necessarily going to be me running through the game as fast as I can. It's going to be more of me going through the levels as fast as I can while collecting a good amount of rings and extra lives to help the new players. So let's just say one of you out there has played this game before, and you got stuck on the second zone of this game, which quite a lot of people actually do get stuck on. Then, when you go to that zone, by the time, if you're watching this playthrough, you'd have about 8 or 9 lives, I believe. That's the amount that I get, I believe. So, it makes going through that zone a little bit easier. Now, in that special stage, we actually got a continue, as you can see, and it makes that little sound effect that you could hear through your headset or your speakers, or whatever your I'm using to listen to this commentary, let's play video thing. Yeah, you collect a certain amount of rings within a special stage, and you know, you just get it. Now, I'm going to be getting continues in every special stage except special stage 1 and 6. I don't know why, but that's kind of the way I just chose to do it. Just how I felt while recording this. I also trying to beat this game without getting hit, as in like, and by that I mean without losing my rings type of hit, because let's just say I'm gonna get all the Chaos Emeralds before Spring Yard Zone finishes. But let's just say someone playing this game, one of you guys playing this game, has like missed one of the Chaos Emeralds. Then if I show off how to get 50 rings in, say, Labyrinth Zone, and show you how to like finish the level with that as well, then you know it'll be a little bit easier for those who need the help of, you know, trying to do that. So this is more, it's like a let's play type of guide thing. I mean, let's plays are kind of like that anyway, but I mean, my other 2 let's plays, it was more of me just running through the game explaining it, whereas here I'm gonna just, you know, show off a few more extra stuff that may help. Now, yeah, you can see, basically, something that I should explain actually. The story in this game, what little of it there is, the story is, you're a blue anti-biomorphic hedgehog called Sonic the Hedgehog, and Dr Robotnik, also known as Dr Eggman in future games, baldy nose hair, yeah, he's basically captured all your wooden creature friends, and he's turning them into robots, he's roboticizing them, and basically, you can't have that shit, you gotta stop his plan. You know, he wants to turn the whole world, all its nature, into some robotic wasteland, you know. He wants to build Eggman Land, and, you know, we can't have that. We have to stop his plans. Even though Eggman is awesome, you know, we have to stop his plans. It's part of the story. But, yeah, so, yeah, so, you know, everyone watching this playthrough is actually, you know, you're going to be hitting Marble Zone with 8 lives, which may help quite a bit, seeing as Marble Zone is the turn-off point for some people when they play this game. So there's quite a lot of badniks actually within the Sonic universe, especially the original Sonic games, and they all have their own unique names, which is quite nice. You have in Green Hill Zone, you saw those little ladybug-looking creatures. They're called motorbugs. Yeah, you also have those bees. You might have seen them earlier within this level, but they're blue wasp-looking creatures. They're called buzz bombers. You have the red fish that are jumping out from under the bridge. They're called choppers. The crabs that you saw in Green Hill Zone are called crab meat. You also saw these weird, like chameleon type robots stuck inside the walls within Green Hill Zone. They're called neutrons. They can either be a steely, like, grey colour or like a greenish colour. You've got the caterpillars. They appear on this level, and I love the name for the caterpillars. They're called caterkillers. Best name ever. You also you have the bats that are in this level, and they're called Batbrain, which is you know, I like it how they've, you know, named all the robots in this. They've also named some of the animals that come out of them, like when you destroy a robot, you like a little. When you destroy a badnik, a little animal will pop out of them, and depending on what badnik it is, or depending on which zone it is, yeah, depending on which zone it is, you get a different animal pop out of them, and you can either get a blue bird, which is called Flicky. Wait a minute, what's the time on? Okay, good. Yeah, you can get a blue bird called a Flicky. There's also a rabbit called Pocky, a penguin called Pecky, a chicken called Cucky, a squirrel called Ricky, and a pig called Picky, and a walrus called Rocky. So yeah, and they all have their own little unique names as well. These special stages out of the 3 original Sonic games, you have Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. They all have their own special stages. These, and I'll be showing them off later. But in my opinion, I think these special stages are my favourite special stages. There's something about them that I really like. They're fast paced, but at the same time they're not too hard. Because like you had Sonic 2s where they're fast paced, but they're a little bit too difficult, and you have Sonic 3s. They're a little bit too slow for my liking, and they're also really easy. You know, I don't mind playing any of them though. But if I had to choose a favourite, this would be my favourite special stage. And I'm glad they do bring a special stage back in a certain future game. But yeah, we got 3 Chaos Emeralds. Sometimes you may notice every now and then when you go to the Chaos Emerald screen, it won't have any Chaos Emeralds. That's YouTube's frame rate fucking up. So yeah. So if it just says Chaos Emeralds and it has none of them there, that doesn't mean I lost all my Chaos Emeralds. That's just YouTube fucking up. Now, Marble Zone is... I quite like the aesthetics of this zone. It's the background of it. I believe it's got the same background as Altered Beast. If any of you ever played that game, it's either similar or they use the same one. But yeah, I also like the whole castle feel of this zone and the lava everywhere. I personally really like this zone. To be honest, I like all the zones in this game, really. Like, people say this one's a little bit slow-paced, and I can agree, but I've played this game so much that I don't really have a problem playing through it, and I really like this level, you know. I probably remember this zone a lot more than, say, Starlight Zone, which is an upcoming zone later on. Yeah. Also the music in this game is really, really good. I absolutely love the music in this game, and just if you've never heard the soundtrack to this game before, you know, look it up on YouTube. It's a really good soundtrack. Something I actually like doing in this section here, you can jump on these blocks, and instead of waiting for the little steel block to move along the lava, just jump across. See, it's stuff like that makes me think, oh, it's a slow level, but you know, they all have their own little ways of getting around it to make the level a bit faster. And I believe that's, you know, I personally think that may have been the intention of Sega. You know, oh, let's make it like easier, but then if you've played the game a lot, then you know you can speed through it a little bit quicker, type of thing. Yeah. I love the music in this game. It's really good. Actually, something that I really do like, Sonic in this game, in most of the games, to be honest. After a while, it did kind of die down a bit, but Sonic has some, like, insane attitude in this game where if you wait too long, he'll literally just stare at you and just be like, are you gonna move? And he'll start, like, stamping his foot on the floor, and he'll just start looking at his watch, just like, anytime now. Something that I do really like doing is, on that block bit there, you see I broke all the blocks. I don't know why, but I always have the addiction to break every single block there. And if I ever play this game and miss one of those blocks, I have to restart the whole game just to actually hit all of those blocks, because it's just something that I have to do before I complete the game. Hey, so yeah. This bit's pretty easy if you have the invincibility. Just run through it all. Now, that's the end of part 1 of Sonic the Hedgehog. Stay tuned for the next part 2. We'll be heading to the 4th bonus stage. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.